about the relation, I just give you the answer directly. This equation can be divided and to this point, to this equation, and that will give you a network. Okay? Network, so there's a bar here. If this bond equals 0, okay? A bar, C bar is this is equal to this one. Okay? So that's why this could be equal to this one, and then eventually it will be equal to this one. So right, let's get back to the first adder. So any questions so far? 有没有问题？这个是太复杂一点。We are trying to design fast adder by pre-compute for each bit position, both the carry generate and carry propagate. And combining carry propagate and generate, you have this circuit such that you can get the carry out value for each bit position. The carry out for bit position 3 is G30, 320. The carry out for bit position 2 is G20. So these two are the same. And then based on the equation to generate sum, the carry propagate equals to the carry in, you get sum. And the carry in is the G30 for this bit issue. Alright, so based on that, we are trying to design a few fast adders. The first one, carry skip adder. Because the most we are concerned about is the carry propagation delay, which is long, especially for large number addition, like 32-bit, like 64-bit. Carry window is slow through all any stages, especially for large n. And carry skip allow carry to skip over group n bit. We are trying to let the carry skip. And how do you do that? This is a circuit to generate carry propagate, 4-bit group carry propagate. How do you get that? Remember the equation? Group Kelly propagate is the Kelly propagate. Okay. Let's say if P3, 3 to 3, okay, from 3 to 0, that would be Kelly propagate 3 to 3, and Kelly propagate 2 to 0. Okay. It means that when you have Kelly propagate for a group B position like this, like mentioned before, something like you get 1, 1, 1, 1. It means that this group has Kelly propagate. Okay. Because for this 4-bit group, if there's Kelly in, then you get Kelly out. 0 here, 0 here, 1 here, 1 here. The group Kelly propagate. Alright? And if for P3, for 1 bit position, 1, 0, and also you get something like 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, then you get 1, 1, 1. The P3 to 1, the P4, you get P4 to 0, co-indicator. How do you get P4 to 0? If 4 to 1, it's 3 to 1. Anyway, we want to get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 for the whole group. Then you have Kelly propagate for the whole group. And for the whole group, you want to get P4 to 1. It must be, okay, P4 is 1, and P3 to 1 also. The Kelly propagate, both are 1. You get 1 for the 4-bit group. Alright? And that's why we can try to design a circuit for this. P4 to 1. It must be something like this. 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. It must be 1, 1, 1, 1. Any kind of combination, but A plus B, you get 1, 1, 1, 1. Then you have Kelly, you have Kelly propagate for the 4-bit group. Is that clear? 你要让这4个位点有 Kelly propagate，就是你练这两个相加的必须一个10， 1的话就是0， 1的话就是0， 0的话就是1。两家里以 A and B add together must be 1, 1, 1, 1. Then you have Kelly propagate for the whole group. Is that clear? And you can do that for the 4 group. At the same time, 你可以计算这4个 Kelly propagate 同时做 pre-compute. But why the circuit inside? Actually, that's not difficult because it's just inclusive gain for A and B, A gain. for P4, 4 to 1, you have current propagate. Must be this big position 1, 0, or 0, 1. And the following, the three big group on the right hand side get a current group, current propagate for the three big group. Okay. That will be equals of gain, and then n together, okay. So that's again that's complex in here to generate the current propagate for the four big group. And the multiplier here, if current propagate, the group propagate is 1, you choose this. Because you have 1, 1, 1, 1. If carry is 1, you have carry out 1, right? The multiplier, this determines choosing this one or choosing this one. If this is 1, you have group carry propagate. Then carry in 0, you get 0. Carry in 1, you get 1. If there's no carry propagate, then this is another, this kind of pattern. Then you have to look at whether or not you can generate propagation by carry out by yourself, right? If A and B are together, yes, it's carry out. Then you still also carry out. Only two cases. Either you can generate carry out. For example, there are two cases you can generate carry out 1. Either this case, right? 1, 1, 1, 1. And then you carry in 1. Then you carry out 1. Otherwise, carry in 0, carry out 0. Or you have something like by yourself, you can carry out 1. Okay? You carry out 1. There's no carry propagate, fine. Yourself is carry out 1. Then you also carry out. But what we're doing is because the quick pad is the key we're concerned about for the delay. The long delay because carry propagation. You can pre-compute for this and for each group. You pre-compute you are eliminating the long carry propagation. Okay, all the way. You can skip the group if you have carry propagation. Okay? Carry in will be producing carry out immediately after short delay because this is available. If there's 1 here, the carry out 1, just look at this value, either 0 or 1. If 1, then get carry in 1, you get carry out 1 all the way. You skip the group for the carry propagation. So the quick path is going to be shorter. It's going to be faster Adder design. Okay. Any question? In the second version, this one is very, very popular. In industry, when you want to design very fast Adder, most people employ carry rotate Adder. So how is it done? How is it done? The idea is similar. This circuit to generate group carry generate and carry propagate 4 to 1. Okay, P we already know that, right? P 4 to 1. Just equals O gate and then N gate, right? 你可以 propagate， 你可以 generate， 可以 generate， to 可以 generate， you have this, right? 可以 generate. It's G40 actually, okay, the same. To generate 可以 generate. And this circuit is just like a multiplexer because how you can get a carry out 1. C4 is 1. If how do you get 1 here? Either you can carry generate, right? This 4 bit by itself can generate carry out, or you can propagate and the carry is 1, right? If by itself you have carry generally, you can run it. Okay. Otherwise, you will carry propagate 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0. You get 1 1 1 1. You get carry propagate, and the carry in is 1. You also get carry on 1. Only these two cases will produce carry on 1. Is that right? 你能够产生 carry out 只有2种情况，要么是自己本身就有 group carry generate， 就像这个例子一样，自己加强就产生 carry out， 否则你就要依赖自己本身有 carry propagate 111，而你 carry in 是1，那这样 n 起来，它也产生 carry out 1。OK？ And likewise, for the next group, again, either by itself you can produce carry out, otherwise you carry propagate and your carry is 1. You also can have carry out 1. And so forth. And then your critical path, your long delay, w delay, is small. It's going to be reduced. Because P and G are computed at the same time. It's pre-computed, and then the delay is going to be reduced for the quick propagation. And for this summation, well, if you can quick propagate and generate, you can derive your sum, right? In this circuit, here. Here. This is for PG generation, then you can get the sum. Right? We call that carry look ahead either. The reason why we call that carry look ahead is we try to look ahead by pre-compute for each group your carry propagate and your carry generate. And then as soon as carry is available, you will get carry out in a very short delay. Just a N gate and O gate, this small circuit, you can get it carry out. Right? See the next version. And the next version is called carry select adder. Stack adder is a trick for clear path dependent on lane input x. We pre-compute two possible outputs for x equal to 0 or 1. What does that mean? For group 4 to 1, for big group, you just directly you just have an adder here. However, start from the second group. You have two adders here. there are two versions. One version assuming that carry in 0. The other version, the other either assuming that carry in is 1. In the beginning, you really don't know the carry is 0 or 1, right? Four big group for the addition. The carry, and carry. In the beginning, we still don't know the carry, right? You need to compute this 4 big group to get C4. After you know C4 0 or 1, then you can try to compute for the C8. However, the C4 has only 2 possible values, either 0 or 1, right? 从这个4个位的 group 到这边，它的 carry 只会有2种可能性而已，要么是0，要么是1。那为什么不干脆我先算好，假如它是0，先算一遍，1也算一遍，都把它算出来。你花2倍的加法器去做，没关系，你就做吧。We can afford more complex circuit. We spend more chip area. We have 2 versions. We still don't know carry in 0 or 1, but we pre-compute one version assuming 0 carry in, another version assuming carry in 1. And so we get carry out 2 versions waiting for the C4 arrive. Right after C4 arrive, you will get C8 very quickly because there's short delay only the small circuit. And again, we pre-compute assuming input 0, carry in 0, and another version carry in 1. Pre-compute these 2 versions, so you get this carry out already. We still don't know which one. But right after you get C8, then you know which one you should choose. So this is actually similar to 2-to-1 multiplexer. But anyway, either there's no carry in 1, just carry in 0. But by itself, by itself, it can get carry out. Then okay, yes, you get 1 here. Otherwise, you have to depend on, you have to buy the help from the help of carrying 1. We pre-compute this version, as long as you get 1 here. Carry out 1, carry 1, then you get carry out or C, so forth. Is that clear? This one called that carry select. You pre-compute 2 versions, and right after you get the input, you select 1 of the 2 to provide the output. Okay. Pre-compute 2 possible output for carry in either 0 or 1. Select proper output when it arrives. And again, either version, you can calculate, you can derive the sum, because you have already get a result for the sum, but there are 2 versions. As long as carry in right, you know which one should be chosen for your output. Okay. Any question? 我用做很快讲一遍，就是我们今天。你会很慢的 delay， probability delay 是因为我想 carry 这 carry 从这边到这边4041，可既然只有4041这2种版本，何不干脆我先事先算出2个版本， 的结果等待在那边。一等到稀释一到达之后，我马上经过这个小小delay就出去。Any picture? Free adder. If look ahead is good, look ahead, across, look ahead. For example, this current look ahead adder, each group is 4 bit, right? 4 bit, 4 bit, and 4 bit, and 4 bit. How about you're trying to design like this 16, right? The whole is 16. How about you design a 64-bit adder? There are 4 groups. Each group is 16-bit, like this. And again, you can design a look ahead. This 4-bit look ahead. You can design 16-bit look ahead, recursively. Okay. So you're going to get the K propagate and K generate for 4 bit. You can get K generate and K propagate for 16 bit. By utilizing inside 16 group, you utilize this and try to derive P and G for 16 bit. Okay. So it's going to be like tree, recursively look ahead. Okay. Next, adder is done. Now we are designing comparator. Comparator is much simpler. We're comparing 2 numbers. So, for example, 0 detector. If each bit is 0, each and every bit is 0, you get 1. Okay. For 1 detector, if each bit is 1, you get 1. Equality comparator, if both are equal to each other, then you get 1. Magnitude comparator, either less than b or greater than b or equal to b. Magnitude comparator. These are not complex actually. For 1 or 0 detector, how do you design it? 0 detector, if A bit are all 0, 1 detector are all 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. You're going to get 1. So actually, it's just a large A gate. It's a large A gate with A input. But as I mentioned before, don't design a gate with so many inputs. It's going to be very, very, very slow. You should try to decompose into several stages. So here, there are 3 stages here. The NAND gate, we know that NAND gate is faster than AND gate. Okay? AND gate, you need inverter beside the NAND gate. So the AND gate, how about it? Well, it's actually no gate. This is actually no gate. Like de Morgan law, right? For Boolean equation. But no gate again, no gate faster than all gate. And finally, you need 1 AND gate in the end, then 1 detector. And then 0 detector. If every bit is 0, you get 1. And again, is NOR gate, NOR gate, 2 input NOR gate, and finally AND gate. Another version for one detector is this. Compare these two, which one is faster? These two are 8-bit one detector. Which one is faster? Like VLSI. Choose this one, right? You only 3 stages. You have so many stages delay, right? Must be slower than this one. However, in some specific application, this might be better design. But for what? For what specific application? 什么样的情况，这个有可能会用到比它来的要好？特殊某类情况，什么情况 ？For example, if there's a 8-bit adder, you do addition, you generate 8-bit, 8-bit, 8-bit. You might want to use this circuit. The reason is that for the adder, you get your result not the same time. 你不是 output 一次就全部出来，不是。Low order bit will be coming out first. You will get A0 first. After some delay, A1 coming out. After some delay, A2, A3, A4. So this is not coming out at the same time. If this is an adder, for example, curly for adder, right? 加法的话，地位先出来啊，之后才产生 A1，之后才产生 A2。So if 0 and 1 coming out first, why not try to do the AND gate first? 先做。After some time, A2 coming out, then AND together. After some time, A3 coming out, AND together, so on and so forth. And again, because we know that NOR gate, NAND gate is better than AND gate. NOR gate is faster than OR gate, so that's why they try to use NAND gate, NOR gate, NAND gate, NOR gate. And you have to combine with some inverter to get the correct 0 and 1. Only when your output comes out in series, then this might be useful. Okay? Otherwise, if all the input available at the same time, this is going to be better because of the shorter delay. Equality comparator, how do you know two numbers are the same value? Well, it should be easy, right? This is equal NOR gate. Only if both bits are the same, you get 1 here. Okay, and then AND together. That equality comparator. Okay, any questions? Only if each bit 1, 1, 1, 1, you get 1, right? 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay. Great, let's take a break.